Good day. Out doing my country walk today. Just wanted to see what the conditions are. Based on this road here, it looks pretty mucky, so I'm not sure if I'm going to end up in a bunch of mud. But I still got my old shoes, so shouldn't wreck anything because of it. You can see in the shaded spots there's still snow and mud and stuff. It's about 13 degrees. Pretty windy today, so I don't know how well the audio is going to turn out. It's not bad in the trees here. And so let's check out what's going on in the country. You get out here in the springtime and it can always be unpredictable, especially if the trails kind of follow a treed area like that. Don't have any issue right now, obviously, because this is an old abandoned road. But I'm going to probably take the golf course around, the abandoned golf course, and just make a loop. Ooh, walked up that hill and I'm huffing. I think that golf course loop is about 5 kilometers. But we'll try and do at least 5 kilometers today. I'm short on mileage for the week. There was another car parked at the start of the trail, so there's somebody else roaming around out here, but pretty quiet from a human perspective. I don't feel the wind, but you can sure see it blowing the trees. Oh, there we go now. Gap in the trees and I feel the wind. Doesn't take long for nature to start taking over, eh? This was a pretty clear road with clear ditches 2-3 years ago. Now you can see it's all filling in. Mother Nature always likes to take back its own. Used to be more of a gravel road through here, and it sure has filled in too. Can't even remember where it went, but it was 10 feet wide. Not no more. When it gets windy and warm like this, it always gets worrisome about brush and grass fires starting. Seems to be some moisture in the ground still, so hopefully that's not a problem for a while. I think it's supposed to get up to 16 or 17 today. Too warm for this time of year. I looked at my video footage from yesterday when I was out in the evening, and my phone does way better in low light situations than my GoPro. So I'll have to remember that when I'm filming in the evening or at night. Use the phone, not the GoPro. I wonder what they'll ever do with this land. Used to be privately owned, but I see the development company Melcor has signs up about the dangers of walking through here. There it is. I knew I wouldn't let you down. Mundane man effect. I should just do a coffee table book of pictures of trees with the sunlight peeking through. Peace and quiet ratio today is a 10. Other than the wind blowing through the trees, which is natural. No people, no planes. It's great. I see some horse hoof footprints in here, a quad, and a dirt bike. I think the dirt bike and quad were probably in here illegally. I think they allow horses to walk through here, or horseback riders. I've seen it quite a bit. Even come across them every now and again. I believe there's a trail that goes down the hill here. It's part of the golf course, and it then goes down and kind of parallels the river. Might be a bit too mucky yet for me. Well, the clay's getting harder, but I'll leave that for later on in the spring here. It is a beautiful day. Okay, well, let's parallel the trees here, or go into them a little bit, and keep heading south that way. Yeah, it's spots like this I worry about from a mud perspective when you get into this low area. See, the trail over here still got snow on it, so when you're out in the fields though, you know, the way they plow it or whatever, it's easy to roll your ankle on one of the little tracks. Easy for me to roll my ankle anyways. Let's duck in the trees here where this trail is. Maybe it's a little smoother and hopefully dry. The beautiful North Saskatchewan still has a thin layer of ice on top. Oh, I didn't give you a chance to guess what river that was. I'm sure you didn't need to guess because you already know. I screwed up again and forgot to turn on Runkeeper. But I think I know this area enough that by the time I get to my southernmost point, that's about 2.5 kilometers. And I think I was about 1 kilometer in before I turned it on. That seems to be when my memory kicks in after I've been walking for 10 or 15 minutes. Whatever. It's all being calculated in my body. Yeah, these shady spots still got a way to go before they're dried out. Try and get through here without falling on my ass. And apparently into horse shit. That would be double trouble. Probably mentioned it before, but this used to be, well, it was a valve site, oil well. I'm not sure if it was oil battery too, but they've cleaned most of it up, I see. And this used to be a tree farm over here too, so you got to be careful if you walk through there. There could be some big divots where they took out trees and didn't fill in the hole. This used to be my meditation spot. I used to sit here and just contemplate life. I used to walk out here, nearly every day about 5 or 7 years ago. Ooh, that wind. Looks pretty dry down there. I think I might walk down. I'm gonna take the long way though. I don't think I'll go down this hill. Not feeling that confident in myself yet. Okay, let's head down the hill here. See how the picnic area is looking. Won't be able to check out that homemade little cabin, I don't think. I won't be able to get across the water. There's no way, if there's even a hint of ice on it, it's thick enough for me to walk on. Powerful wind today. Haven't seen it this windy for a while, I don't think. Not since it was 25 below. That was bad. today it's kind of welcome, other than messing up my audio. Sadly, what goes down must come up again. We'll face that at a later time, in like a half an hour. There's more trails down in the trees that way. I think there's an old oil well down there too. And yeah, I think later on in the spring we'll venture deeper into there. Mind you, the way everything's looking right now, it's not too bad. As far as mud anyways. It's drying out pretty good. Nary even a bird chirping out here. Or a squirrel squawking. Just the big steel birds up in the sky there. Which, because of the wind, I think they're able to take off faster and don't have to fly over this area. So that's been nice. A lot less stumbly for me when I'm not following somebody else's path. But I still got to cross over this icy gushy spot here to go down the hill to where the fire pit and picnic area is. Still looks pretty soft and wet down here though. That's what she said. Oh, a good old "that's what she said" joke. Too bad it's not allowed, but this would be a nice little off-grid camping spot. Guess you always got to be cautious of squatters. Somebody's got to police it, make sure they're not there for more than X number of days, but I believe this is kind of private land. It's not like a public space. Little outhouse. So that cabin that somebody was building is off over that way. And you can see here, this is all too soft to be crossing. So I wonder if they've just abandoned it for now, or if they found their own way to get over there. Even the river's got still too much ice on it, I think, to paddle to it up there. Yep, definitely not crossable. A lot of times in the late summer this will get low enough that it's actually drying out. You can walk across. Certainly not now. Well, let's just sit here and quietly contemplate life and listen to the wind blowing through the trees. Feel a little beaten down these last few weeks. It's been a long haul since this year started. And it's all been work related. The only person that can change things is me, though. Well, let's get moving again. Now we begin our steady uphill grade. Pretty easy getting down here. Well, that's not the police helicopter, but somebody's out looking around. That actually seemed a little easier coming up that hill. However, I wasn't traipsing through snow and slipping and sliding. I'll still take it as a win. Down there is where the river enters that creek, or whatever you want to call it, where I was down below. You still see icy spots on the river, and that might be where it's the shallowest. I don't know. Lions campground across the way. Nobody's staying there yet, must not be open. I don't know if this is an animal trail I'm following. Somebody's broken trail through here though. And the Devon golf course starting to green up already. That bird just riding the wave. Just a small raven, must be a baby. Oh, let's go check on the beehives here. See if they're opened up. Still wrapped up and closed by the look of it, but a few bees buzzing around. You might say there's a beehive of activity. Nothing better than a dad joke. I've come to the conclusion that geese must like city life, because I've seen more geese inside the city in parks and stuff than out here. There was a pair that just flew over, but hardly any geese around here, which surprises me. Maybe they need to be closer to ponds than a river. Well, this was the full loop going around the golf course, with a little side quest going down the hill to that picnic area. I've done just about 6 kilometers. I'm debating if I should punish myself with one trip down and up the stairs. We'll have a look in a minute here. You know what? What the heck? 300 down, 300 up, something like that. Let's give her. That was part 1 of the stairs. A bit of a trail to the next part. That was the easy part. However, both knees let me know that they weren't really happy with this. From what I can see from here, the trail looks pretty good, but then way off in the distance I can see snow. So I imagine this trail would probably be walkable for sure, but I think there would be areas where you gotta sidestep mud and stuff. And that big tree that fell there. Okay, let's take a minute and then give her back up the stairs. Let's do it. Before I do, I was wondering what this is. Looks like blood. Wonder if a bigger animal was carrying a little animal up those stairs. Whew. Might have started out at too fast a pace on those first 130. Might have to slow down a bit. Oh, thank goodness for this flat spot here. Gives you a minute to catch your breath before the final, I don't know, 180 stairs. Somebody's numbered them, so I'll let you know. Oh, total of 341 stairs according to what somebody marked. Oh, down 341, up 341. Oh, feeling okay though. Might be getting a little bit more energy doing these. I don't seem to be quite out of breath. Well, back to the car. I think that's enough for one day. Always feels good after. Well, I worked up a pretty good sweat with that. The stairs really do it to me. Now the is my car still there anxiety. I seem to have a lot of anxieties. I'm never comfortable until I see it. My wife's at work, so who would I call to come get me? My in-laws, I guess. They're always up for a drive in the country. As always, it's still there. Let's see how we did. Okay, that was just about 7 kilometers, 6.93 I believe. Just over 10,000 steps. And I didn't check my pace. My pace wasn't that great on this walk, mainly probably because of the hill that I climbed and the 300 and whatever stairs. I think it was 341 stairs I went up and down. So I'll take it. 7 kilometers and all those elevation changes. Good heart rate, got some sweat going. So all in all, it was a good day. Till the next one. Well, I guess I won't be coming to Bunchberry Meadows for a while. I guess they allow for the rejuvenation in spring. Keep people out of it for a while. I guess that's good.